Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to install a E46 billet clutch pedal. Let's do it. So you're going to start by removing this trim panel right here. It's got a couple of Phillips and it'll come right out. Don't forget that little clip thing there. Don't forget to disconnect this sound thingy. After you got to that, you're just gonna have to basically remove that retaining spring and start removing the clips to actually remove this OEM pedal. So let's get to that. So once you've removed that spring clip and you've removed the spring itself, it's loose but it's still in there, as you can see, we're gonna have to then try to remove the actual master cylinder clip, which is that guy right there. You can either use needle nose pliers or anything similar to that. You basically pinch those two things together and the whole thing will come out. There you go, you can see I kind of push it through. And then should be able to just pull it off from the other side. So you can kind of see it there. I'm just pushing it out. There it goes. Somewhere. It could help if you actually loosen this 10mm bolt to just kind of get the master cylinder to sit down there. So we're gonna loosen that, let this thing drop, and this thing should just come on out. So let's do it. So it should just be able to move slightly out of the way. Just be careful not to bend the metal line behind here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and loosen the other one too. That way, make it easy to take out. All right. The original one's out. And we're gonna try to pop this one in. We're gonna have to just remove that shoulder screw. That's it, it kind of just goes on in reverse. Let's do it. So just you got to pay attention that on some E46 models, seems to be late models, this bracket that we actually include isn't actually needed, and so it actually gets in the way of the original bracket. So in those cases, you can just remove those 3 bolts and remove this bracket and keep going. Also keep in mind that off of your original clutch pedal, you're going to want to remove this grommet right here, this rubber grommet, and put it on this where the spring goes. So just pop it out and you're going to insert basically this grommet into the other one. If it looks worn out like this one, just maybe replace it and just pop it in. There it is, installed. As far as the master cylinder goes, this is that clip that we had taken out. You're not going to use that anymore. You're not going to use the shoulder bolt that's provided. And it's a lot easier to install. The other side's actually threaded in this particular chassis, so it makes it really easy. Removing that brackets in this particular case, they won't be required on this install since it's a late model. There it is, bracket removed. Now it'll be free to actually bolt up since this actually has it already built into the pedal. That. So now while everything's kind of loose, it would be a really good time to put this clip on, and I would kind of just prep the spring, prep the master cylinder, ready to bolt up the master again. And so good time to install this and then start tightening everything in the reverse order that you removed it. Quick note on that pin, you should hear a click when you put that pin back on. You don't hear a click, it's not in. All right, so time to start tightening everything up. I would leave the spring for last, so you don't have to fight that. But you can start to put the master cylinder on there. Now this ring basically goes inside this sleeve right here. So you basically put that on, and then the shoulder bolt goes on that. So we'll do that now. Just like that. Just like that. Cool. We're gonna tighten up the master and put the shoulder bolt in through there, and it's threaded on this side, so it makes it considerably easier than the clip. So now everything's kind of loose. And the master cylinder bolts are still loose. That's still loose. We're gonna put the spring on. You kind of want to leave everything loose and make sure you can get everything on there, and then start tightening everything. So we're gonna go ahead and put the spring on now too, and then torque everything to spec. Very nice. Now obviously, you know, during this process you should be checking to make sure nothing's binding and stuff like that, so looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and put that panel on. She looked good in there. And so obviously with your new billet clutch pedal, you're gonna test it out, but always a good idea to have a Gargistic shifter in there for the full experience. So beautiful. Ta-da!